Godwin Obaseki.
Your Excellency, the Governor of Edo State, Godwin Obaseki, thank you very much. Say you take out time from your busy schedule to talk to us today on the program.
Thank you, BBC. So when I come out from wherever they come from, come this side. Past Benin, come out, come meet me where the campaign. So that if you talk to me, thank you.
Make I start with this important question. People they ask, say where you did. It be like say you don't taste more where they see you, but we know say plenty things they happen for the background. So tell us a bit about meeting you did up to in the last few weeks.
Well, as you see now, you come meet me for Auchi. In the last 2 weeks, we did Edo North with a campaign. We don't go Edo. We don't go Akoko Edo. We don't go Isako. We go on one East yesterday, and this is our campaign different. It is more serious. You know, say before when politicians, when we come campaign, we gather everybody for one place like local government headquarters. They go bring boss, bring them come in. Then for them we could talk to them. This time we say no. Because of coronavirus, and because I really want to go in the interior, I want to go inside Edo to see myself. We come our own campaign now from ward to ward. So for one local government, for instance, now, for example, you will get like 10 or 12 wards in one local government. So we go from one to the other, and the people will come. So this time the people they're not going to spend money. They will just waka come or take a motorcycle come. And when we go campaign like that, it's a past campaign, because we go salute their traditional ruler. For them, they go tell us their problem. We go see them. Then say when they say they need road, at least we go past the road before we reach there. We see some of the. We always also use the opportunity to see what we don't do for the area. I'll see the school when we don't build, for instance. Like yesterday, when we go some place like Warake, we reach there. We see the primary healthcare center when we build as part of this reform in our healthcare when we don't start. So the last 2 weeks don't help me go inside the door, go different parts. Not be say I don't know them before, but you get many places when I never been go before, when this campaign lead me to. So at the end of the day, as I go these areas, it give me a clear idea of what I need to do. I take down notes, I jot down notes as I work. I go read some place, for instance. I go say, land plenty for here. If we just do this road, it go open up huge agricultural areas. We go some places, we see people they already, they wait for government. They don't put money together, try do water, but maybe not reach. Or that one now, government fee come, make you expand them. Yesterday I go one place. They not get GSM. I not free phone from there. They tell me another problem. When we come out there, I quickly call one of the GSM company, the one when did that area. Call them. Say, why gonna not get service here? I want me to bring service. So today now, they say we the right to them. So this is like some of the things when we they do as we they go through this campaign.
You could say you mentioned the issue of coronavirus, because that's a very important issue where the whole world they deal with right now. So that people go understand how important it is, to listen to what the government don't talk as the guidelines for us to protect ourselves. What's the thing, and how exactly they overcome this challenge, especially in terms of your campaign, to make sure people observe those guidelines where government don't say, make we do observe to protect ourselves.
Thank you for this question, because as we enter the village, as we enter villages, they enter rural area, we can't say something, say most of the people there, they don't believe say coronavirus there. Even when you give them mask, they'll put them for neck. If I get one place, I say, I talk about coronavirus. They say, they here. Now for being in that side, now a day. So it actually gave us opportunity for us to educate them, to inform them about this coronavirus. Because for instance, when I start campaign, I go tell them, I say, when I see me now, I use face mask cover. Not be say na fashion, no. Nah, just to help me, to protect me. I first use the first few minutes, explain about coronavirus to them. And many of them, they listen. Many of them, then they get the idea. But more importantly, we will leave face masks for them, make them the use.
Okay, so this will be the first time when they come out to contest for to lead the people of Edo State. Obviously, you be the sitting and current governor of the state, but we know say things no be the same as it be 4 years ago. So if you use 3 words to describe how your journey, as a politician in Edo State don't be in the last 3 months, how you could describe that?
I would say it did transformational. We say we don't do something different. We don't connect government with the people. Those are the big 3 things I would say. First, why I say it did transformational. Before government, people they see government as one big institution, and they like say that they beg government, go, government can't do this for us, can't do that for us, and that they affect the attitude of the people when they work for government. They forget say they're supposed to provide service for people, that they behave like oga. So that transformation of saying, we go pay on our money, on our salary, we go pay on everything that is due, but we must work for the people. Teacher, you must come school every day, so that you go fit teach these children. Because if you know the class, these children no go learn. We go train you, show you what to teach these children when you reach school. Health worker, you must come a place of work. Yeah? Because government, they pay you already, the facilities there. Civil servants, not be business you can't do. So anything when the services you're supposed to offer people, make you offer them. Because we pay you on time.
It's good as you mentioned transformation and transformational, because some people, when they listen to this interview, say you want to talk about this transformation of you moving from the ruling All Progressive Congress to the People's Democratic Party.
Sorry. I think the first thing to note is say, I know move, they drive me, come out from All Progressive Congress. They say I not qualified. After 4 years, and they can look around the country, I'm not qualified to run again as governor. I qualified the first time, this time they say I'm not qualified. I can't say for the All Progressive Congress, they just do something anyhow. The leadership, they could just come, they obey their own constitution, they obey court order, they do anyhow, saying that then they government. And this not be the kind party when person feel work with. Upon all, they don't say, okay, I'm not qualified, make a come out. I leave them. I leave PDP when no say I qualify. When they see the work where they do, now they give me opportunity to join them. Make I continue the work when then see they do the good work, and when the people of Edo appreciate. So not be me, not the party, not get problem.
And how this will make you feel when they bring up this issue of say you not qualified?
I feel sad for them, because when you look at the people when they talk out, they not go school, they not get certificates. So person when not go school, when not get certificate, how you go even know? Say, know the one certificate of person when go school. How can person say youth corps they miss I for Basiki? Say because of that they disqualify him. Not be saying you also have youth corps. You serve the youth corps. The youth corps people even write. So when you see people they behave like that, you just feel sad. Say people when come a few years ago to say they come change something. See them now, see the way that they behave.
There's also another issue about your certificate, whether they opt to, wait till you're supposed to get the required credits to enter investors. How you go address this issue? This is an opportunity for you to address the issue, to tell your people waiting with the real
Now
thing.
they tell them, say, they not go school, so they don't know. See, a school like University of Ibadan not go admit you if you not get the required credit when the time when I go school. And the time I go school, we know they do JAMB. We get what they call higher school certificates. So not the only O level that they use. So I get higher school certificate. When I finish WAEC, I go do HS, as they call it that time. So all those certificates, they not everybody.
Another thing where they interesting to note, where myself and my colleague noticed when we drive around, where we start talking about, say, Godfather no day Edo State. So I want to ask you, what be your take on the issue of godfatherism in terms of politics? You feel say it help or it hinder development and others?
Make we first understand what in the one we say Godfather, what we mean for politics. Not be say that anything wrong when you help somebody, you mentor somebody. Okay, this now how did they do something? You know, like for everything, you go apprentice before you become Oga. Okay. So nobody said the people when be leaders for the party, when they show people direction, young people direction, nobody said that anything wrong with that too. The problem is say when person now become Godfather, it will come to behave like say in the God. He not go allow the system run. He go say 9 day only in day in charge. This person only you. If I not say you go get this one, whether now you're right or not, you not go get them. This money, this is not how you want me to spend now. Oh, local government chairman, now make must appoint you. This you dey in charge of you, like you say now you be the God of the place.
Now, what thing happened to you with this?
You know, for Edo, it was past that. You see, when I come in, we say, okay, this now how we want to move Edo forward. These are the things we're supposed to do. This is now how we're supposed to do something. Waiting they affect us for Edo now. You get many young boys, when they won't work, when they do agbero, when they disturb women, when they sell for markets. You get people, young men, they go enter village, they don't respect the Nogis, the Nigis. They go take land, they go sell one land to 3, 4, 5 people. They go buy gun, they shoot. So, you know, the whole place, nobody want come do something. You enter a village too, they go come with them people. They go say, okay, they promise work for young people for abroad. They'll carry them, collect money from them, send them, put them for road. They'll pass Libya, say that they go Europe. That's so the whole place big, the whole place can scatter. I come here, I said, no, we need to help change this thing. Agberu, I'm not going to let you know the road again. I'm not going to let you know they disturb these women. If you now want work, come, I go find work for now. Many of them can't join us. But some of their leaders say they're not going to agree. Yeah, not them. You know, they help me come or go enter office. Godfather say, why? Now they help me. I said, Godfather, not be they help me. Now the people and God, now vote for me. That's not part of the quarrel. Yeah. Say, money uncle. So this now how we go spend money. Money not there again as it did before. The crude oil price don't come down. So the small money when we get, make we try use them, do more for people. Try use them and change the lives of our people. But what can you see? Oh no, now these people help you. Give us say, which market to do for me? Make her the pay put. Come my house and you give person. I say, look the debt when they ground. Look the money when they come in. Look the work when we're supposed to do. How will we match all of this? I said, no. I know, even if now, my God I can't serve, now the people I can't serve. So whatever I did, we go pray, we go manage them like that. Of course, I am at least many of the people happy. Pensioner at the end of every month now, they know they protest. The time I come, as I enter, every day you go Ring Road, you go see them. Then go there, wear black. They never pay them pension. They never pay. And these are all old people who when get family for house. I said, how would they share money for government? And I never do this kind of thing.
So make you just declare, you describe the relationship where you get with person where you think say be your godfather before. Is this what you're describing?
No, be say we be godfather. I mean almost me too. No, you know walk past me before. I can't work for government. I need to.
And the person what we talk about now, Adam Soshomele, so that we are clear.
Yes, I can't work for government, and I free you for 7 years. In talking with him out. No, because I can't. No,
so Adam Soshomele was not your godfather.
No, I don't see him as godfather. Now I ain't gonna want to play godfather. I don't see him as governor. He helped me, just as I helped him. Even before he become governor. He know, he talk him. I mean, other people raise money, help him enter office as governor. Okay, so that relationship not be godfather, godson type relationship. When I say, okay, I won't run, he help. We go around together at the campaign, just as in the campaign with the candidate there now. Okay, but I put my money for this my own election. I get friends who help me raise money. So not be that kind of godfather say I not be anything. He just pick me up from the roadside and come give me everything. You know, wear me clothes, put me for government house. Not be so.
And how you could describe in a relationship right now?
Well, right now, it went from what you don't they do since he become national chairman. It not be like the same person. It not be like I should say all these things they hide them from us before. Now we can see, and now we're going to put two and two together. Okay, this is not what you mean. When we come, we say we won't fight Godfather. Call our nanny Godfather that time. What you not do? We say okay, it's true because we know that and say Godfather reason true, not good. But the moment he become national chairman, he passed with Godfather self. He became a political bully. Anybody not fit talk where they.
Despite all these ones where you don't explain, some people will talk, say, the move where you make, even though you talk, say, they pursue you from APC, go PDP, it shows, say, they desperate to hold on to power.
No be desperation. Look, for instance, now. I don't start something 4 years ago. When you reach Benin now, you'll see one building, for instance, when we call them Jono Yegun Public Service Academy. I just build and finish. I never even open them. The plan now to make them like almost like university academy to be training civil servants so that we can improve their level of service delivery to the people. You look at education. Okay, I don't start this Edu Best. We don't train teachers. We don't give them computer to use. They don't do the first 3 years. The plan we say we'll put almost 9 years of learning for these children. I don't lay foundation for something. I don't, it don't grow. It good make I just work come out like that. And all these things when we start, we not will complete them. No, we say I want power at all costs. No, we say we don't start something. I don't think say they fair to the people or to God to just work come out because some people say you don't fit. Not be the people when I serve say they don't want. Now if one people say they cannot do. So not be desperation. It's just not the proper thing to do. You know if you start something halfway, you leave them and work come out.
Talking about starting something halfway and leaving it, how you go rate your performance, in the last 4 years on a scale of 1 to 10? How you go rate yourself?
Well, the way I will rate my performance. Now, if to say you follow us for this our campaign as we go from word to word, now you on your own go fi say whether people accept or people happy with how we don't perform. Because of the way we don't touch lives, of the way we don't connect government with our people. So every community we go, everywhere we go, there's something to show which say we don't do. And the reaction from the people, not be waiting and take my mouth talk, now waiting the people, how the people they behave, how the people they react, now I will determine how well I do. But to tell you say overall, it's like lizard. They say if lizard say if they're not present, he will praise himself. I believe say if you compare what we don't do for these 3.5 going 4 years to what we meet, it pass 75%.
And what will be your plans going forward if you win the election?
Not be if when I win the election. Plan going forward. We come up with this manifesto when we say make Edo great again. Mega. Make Edo great again. Because if you remember, Edo one time, a big empire for this world. 500 years ago, they get their own diplomatic relationship with Europe. build their own systems, a monarchical system. They get their own army, powerful. So Edo has always been great. The people who went to those moats 500-600 years ago, now the same people when they live there. So I say, how we now fit make this Edo as it been be for the world that time? First, anything they do, it starts with government. When you organize government, you bring them up to 21st century, you use technology, change the way government they do things, you introduce more transparency, government will now feel work for the people. Because what thing we find be safe for politics, politicians will just come, talk. Sometimes even mean to do them. But when they reach there, nobody to do the work, to do what, provide water, to provide education. However, if you change the way government they work, like government they would think, like the way company would think, do things properly, monitor things properly, you go see, say, very soon, all the things when we want to do, for instance, the economy, we want to support agriculture, we want to support industrialization. We got gas there though, as we speak today, and this is our first, we do Azura, which electricity plant, 450 megawatts. We work with them, investors. That power day, but it go national grid. We don't do another one with another investor. We see more power, 55 megawatts. We go expand that one to 200. With electricity now, we go attract investors, attract manufacturing, come Edo. But you have to prepare the people when go work with all of these opportunities, for all these opportunities, when will they bring? So if industry come, they're not going to need engineer. They're not going to need technicians. It would make all these people come, when they're imported and come Edo. That's why I don't start to change the educational system. Make sure, say, these children, the foundation of their education, the basic system, they're solid. They're not just they go school now, they learn. They rebuild our technical colleges so that those ones went on Figo University, they Figo Technical School, they learn.
What about the healthcare sector? Because that's not something when people don't talk about. In fact, we get one question or we get one comment, we don't know how true it be, but now you go feel even clear us waiting the really they happen as per that area. We are seeing only about 200 doctors stay Edo State, and even the ones where they ground, many they think about leaving.
No, past 200 doctors. I think first we did rethink we will do the whole healthcare sector different from the past. Our plan for healthcare, the same. First, healthcare will now, from primary healthcare, 9 we start. 9 the most important. Because this is not just the start one day. So we get what we call a Edo Health Improvement Program, where we go from community to community, make sure say they get one healthcare center. For that center, you make sure say light day 24/7. Because you get one, I go one, then they deliver woman with touch. No light, no water. So now our priority we say every community must get healthcare center. Most of them get before, but not only buildings. Make sure say we do the building, water must day, light must day 24/7. Then the health workers, we they train them, we retrain them. And because light day, we put computer. So as when person come now, they will get all the information from the woman, put them in there. Check blood pressure, put them. Check everything, put them. Just as we do with education, that information they come one portal. So when we see the person condition, we say, this one passed primary health. Bring them come general hospital, make them do for that tests. So without foundation, any system not will last. And then we invest in the general and specialist care. The other thing when we do with healthcare, we say, healthcare not be only for government. Yes, government are the largest provider. Yes, government they regulate healthcare. However, as you go around today, chemists, patent medicine store, clinic, and plenty pass. If you gather them, when they say doctors know, if you gather all the clinic when they Edo State, you go find and say the doctors and they pass the one when they government. So we look for a way now to work with them. That's why we said, okay, we don't start our own health insurance. So that everybody fee buy health insurance. It helps us see who they provide. For these new general hospitals when they build, private person fee admitting patient for the government hospital.
Okay, you sound very, very confident. Say this election, you go win them, but anything fit happen. So what if you lose? Waiting next
I know,
year?
you see, if I lose fairly, see people say they don't want me, I go accept that. But if they go do what you change something, manipulate, say people vote for me, they say no, not be so. I mean, if you do my position, what you go do? You accept them. When they cheat you, you go accept.
What do you go do?
I go use all the power, all the things when available constitutionally to get what I get, to get what I win. Even the former predecessor, he not been win election for 2006 and then cheat out. He not go court. He not get the election back. When people don't speak, when God don't speak for you, no man can change it.
And finally, just before we let you go, people they talk say this election will be it could be something different, you know, from waiting we don't see in the last few weeks. People don't they tensed up and people don't they think save some sort of violence or maybe some things could day when we could make the election go as it's supposed to be. What do you get to talk about that issue? Well,
yes, we don't see traces like any some we have seen now where we put my poster. They put my poster for some place. Some people will go for night tear up. When some people put my sticker for their motto, they will go smash the screen. Our own be say we know because of what we see. Say the people want me. Me the people want vote for. Me the people want make I continue the work when I do. So the other opposition party they know that clearly. So what thing they do? They know say if we go election today, they not get the people. Because not be maybe in the APC, not be maybe they be the leader for APC. When do the Congress, when bring everybody into APC. Not be me. You think say those people, they not follow, they will just sit down for the APC. All of them follow me. PDP, unko. You know say, for Edo, every national election since 1999, PDP don't win. So PDP not be a party. So I bet Edo na 50-50. 50 PDP, 50% PDP. I don't carry APC now. At least 80% of APC. Follow me, don't go join PDP. So what do you remember?
This talk about what will they hear from corner, from everywhere, small, about some plans to impeach you, about some impeachment plans, about this faction of the House of Assembly. They give you sleepless nights?
No. Except say this country don't get law. Except say they do talk as if Nigeria is a banana republic. Nigeria not be banana republic. Now we get constitution, we get law. And anybody don't feel just wake up for morning and behave as if law not the good land. Because what in the House of Assembly? Now for our House of Assembly, now only 10 members we get. Even though say na 24, now the constitutional, 14 of them refuse to come swearing. Because the Godfather say, make them not do that as chairman of the party that he must force me to accept waiting all right. Accept. I said, no. The law did them. You win election. You not come swearing. Want 1, want 2, want 3. Waiting be your quarter. You say you not like the way I proclaim. I say, you know like I'm go court. Court say, what I do? Correct. I proclaim the assembly well. The people when 12 of them go, they start to perform the business of House of Assembly. Month 1, the others not come. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And the constitution clear. If after 180 days you now can't start work, then the seat they will declare them vacant. That's what they do. They declare the seat vacant. They say they go, then they go court. Say they're not happy with that. They still they court, and then come back now. They say they want to swear themselves in. They go private house, carry mess. I mean, Nigeria is a banana republic. People don't just behave anyhow.
So you know they worried about
that? No. Except say Nigeria no get law.
Thank you very much, Your Excellency,
you.
Governor of Edo State, Governor Baseki, for taking out time from your busy schedule to talk to us.
Thank you
so
very much. I really appreciate this.